Andrew Grant, and I'm a freshman here at Penn State, and I'm bisexual, and I guess that's where this video is coming from, on just my story. I remember as a little kid, we were watching TV, and it was the news, and it was this story on gay marriage, should it be legalized or not? And my mom just turns to me and asks, well, what do you think, honey? And back then, I really didn't even know what gay marriage was, and they just said it was between a man and a man, or a woman and a woman. And all I could say to her was that I believe that marriage should be between two people who love each other. And if two men or two women love each other, why can't they start a family? Why can't they have that same happiness that my parents had together? And I still believe in that. Why is this such a big deal? Sexuality is not a big deal. It's who you are. And I first realized who I was when I fell in love with my best friend. And I had to admit to myself that I did want him to be in my life in that way. And that's when I realized I was bisexual. I mean, I felt that way for women. I now feel that way. Well, it's not that I now feel that way for men. It's that I found someone who fits what I want in someone. I grew up with the family, the mom, dad, sister, supporting love, all that. And they've actually always supported me, but it's just when school came into play, it was just a little difficult. I mean, the first couple of years of school were pretty easy, but I'm thinking it was fourth grade is when the word gay came into play. And I mean, I was like 10, I don't even know what gay was. And it started with the kick me signs and crap like that. And as the years moved on, it kind of progressed to the gay fat kid or the fag. Even in 6th grade, I used to hide in the bathroom during recess to the point where the teachers would discipline me because they wanted me to be out there, and I did not want to be out with those people. I mean, I gained so much weight because of everything that happened. It just kept getting worse and worse and worse up until my senior year of high school. I played a character who was a little bit on the feminine side, and it was a cat, and it was the term fag kitty that was used. The fag kitty. My teachers did support me in high school. They took me aside and they said, you've got 2 months left of this. You just have to get through these 2 months, and then you're going to go into college, and you're going to find yourself, and you're going to have an awesome life, Andrew, because you are above these assholes who are just trying to tear you apart on who you are. And those were the people who were making me hate who I was and felt like I was nothing. But going back, you have to realize that you are something. And I know I am something. I mean, I have stuff going for me. I mean, I was really good with my schoolwork. I was able to go in front of over 1,000 people, audiences that were like over 1,000 people, and just show them what I had, and they loved it. Penn State has been a very good influence. I'm in a much better place than where I was back in high school. Yeah, there's been some negative outcomes. Some people have tried to start some fights with me over it. And otherwise, the teachers are very supportive. I'm open about it with my teachers too, which is really nice to have that support. For the longest time, I thought I had to prove myself to people. I mean, when they tear you down, you really don't think you have anything to you. And really, I guess I just needed to prove things to myself. Because in the long run, those people just don't matter. Those people who just give that hate speech, who hit you in the head, who force yourself to lock yourself in a bathroom, they don't matter. They're just there to hurt you, but in the long run, you become a better person through those struggles. You become stronger. You just rise above it. It's not worth taking your life on who you are. They start hitting you in the head, and the insults get a little bit more intricate. And you get to a place where it's dark and you feel alone. And you just don't feel like you can crawl out of it, like it's hell. You come home crying every day. You just isolate yourself in your room and you dread going to school the next day, because you know exactly what's awaiting you. But then there's some people who see you struggling and they reach out and they're the helping hand. And they just take you out of that place. And you just find that you have some worth to yourself, and that you don't need to end it. There's more. There's a purpose for you. And it's not worth taking your life. It's not worth abusing drugs or alcohol. It's not worth putting your health at risk or yourself at risk. Because there are people who love you. I love who I am now. I'm a lot stronger than I used to be, or what I used to be. I have friends, and I have friends who support me to the fullest. I just have people who love me. And I would have never dreamed that when I was younger. I always thought I was going to be stuck in this hell pit with all these terrible people just bearing down on me. It's gotten better for me. Yes, things could be better, but they keep getting better. Don't think that you're stuck in this place forever. It's high school, it's middle school, it's elementary school, it's teenage years, it's adolescence. You get out of it. You grow up and you move on, and life just takes off for you. It's just not worth it to take your own life. And there's always going to be someone there for you, whether you realize it or not, whether it be your parents, a friend, a teacher, someone you don't even know. People reach out. You just got to be willing to accept the hand. I just want to say that life gets better. You get away from these people who take you down. I got away from a lot of the people who have been trying to tear me apart for who I am. And just finding yourself is a journey. It's not going to happen overnight. It's a process. And there's going to be some people who just don't like you for that fact. On who you are, whether you're bisexual, transgender, transsexual, straight, gay, it doesn't matter. People are going to hate you for some fact. You just got to learn that you're not going to get along with everyone. You got to respect their views, but know they're wrong.